All right, salut, salut. Okay, hopefully they can see me. Salut, salut, sacred stars. Say Sirian Mermaid. Welcome or welcome back to my Shane. So I have a different setup today, so just bear with me trying to work it out, trying to figure it out. You guys, I'm trying to do this quick before the sun sets. I'm trying to do this before my face completely melts because your girl's going through it. But I pray you all are doing amazing. I pray you all are doing well. And hopefully I can be heard clearly. And then let me just go ahead and start streaming on Instagram once everything. Let me see. It's okay, a little fuzzy. Okay, let me know. Oran, you were here so early. That makes me so happy. Okay, can y'all hear me? I can't see the chat, so I feel like something's wrong. Okay, let me try something different. Hello? Can y'all hear me? Shit. I can't see the chat. Y'all, the internet's really where I'm at, so I apologize. I apologize, you guys, in advance. I'm hoping we can do this tonight. If we can't, then I'm not gonna even bother because what's the sense in bothering? What's the point? Okay, I'm starting to see some comments come through, so let me know. You can hear me? Okay, hi, Blue Moon Sipper. How you doing? It's good to see you, Libra gang. Let's go. Happy Thursday. Elevator has. How you doing? So let me see if I can change this now. Okay. So it looks like we're good to go. Hey, Oran, I seen you at 555. I got started a little early, which I know y'all might not be super used to me doing. So I wanted to pop on and already get set up. So I'm glad I got to do that. Okay, I just want to make sure I sound good before I keep on going. Very blurry. Yeah, the Wi-Fi is really bad where I'm at. I may have to do this another day. Because, yeah, is very blurry. Okay. Ugh, that sucks. Maybe that's my karma. I don't know. I doubt it. I mean, I rebuke it on asunder, but video is blurry, but the audio is clear. Okay. I guess that's all that matters. That's and just let me know, guys, if you can hear me. If everyone can hear me well, 'cause I'm not really concerned too much how I'm looking. I would just want to get the messages out in whatever way that I can. I feel like I needed to do this today. And it's no surprise that the sun is conjunct Saturn, so of course we're gonna have these problems. We just had Mercury retrograde close out March 20th, which is the beginning of this week. But but of course there's like a retro shade. I'm not on TikTok right now because I just didn't have enough juice on my phone. And I can only stream through my phone that way on, so this is what I'm working with right now. So, but yes, you guys, welcome in. Please don't mind the resolution. If you can hear me, that's what I need. That's what I need. Um, we're gonna talk about your car. We're gonna talk about what you need to know. What you need to know if you are being karmically rewarded at this time, or if you are being reckoned, or there's a for your life to pivot in a new direction or to clear out some past cycles so that you can be open and ready and prepared to receive your rewards. Okay. For most of you, it's going to be a mix. It's going to be a mix of things. It's not all one or the other. That's just, the nature of duality of the universe. And I may redo this at another, I don't really want to redo this at another time, but we will see what is necessary. That's all I'm here to do, is to do what's necessary, y'all. Um, let's see. Let me see. Goodness gracious. This is tweaking. This is tweaking. I'm not gonna lie. This is tweaking. Hello. Can y'all still hear me? Okay. Oof. This is a rough situation. Thank you so much, Blue Moon Sipper. You don't know how much that means to me. I'm going to just try to take some of these tabs down just so I can see you guys. I'm seeing 666 twice. I just saw that twice in the last 2 or 3 minutes. And I also see 777. And I've been seeing a lot of 777 lately. I did want to talk about specifically today karma. So maybe a lot of the collective is in a phase from the 6 to the 7 to the 8, like 6, 7, 8 of the kind of 0 through 10 phase. It feels like y'all are kind of really pushing forward into the tail end of a cycle, and clearing out old residues and wrapping up cycles, as this spring equinox ushers in the new year. Sometimes there's a bit of an overlap from the previous cycle. And for many of you, this cycle has lasted decades, even many years of your life. And it's a whole other chapter that's being finalized, if you will. Now, I want to make mention that today is the 26th of March, okay? Happy birthday to my beautiful Aries season. We are in Aries season, y'all. Lock in. And so this is also about continuing to keep going, even when you feel like you have a lot of odds against you. Okay. So it's stable now. Okay. I figured I'm not even going to go on Instagram. Y'all, honestly, I'm going to just X out of Instagram. Let me just X out of all of that, so there's no interference, and then we should be good to go. I gotta delete a couple things, quit a couple programs. Okay. All right. So the 26th, right? The 26th today. The 26th today, and again, I'm cooking right now. My face is melting, y'all. So please bear with me. Is the vibration of 8. 2 and 6 adds up to 8. Now, 8 is karma. What goes around comes back around. I thought I told ya. Hey, what goes around comes back around. So that is connected to Saturn. That is connected to infinity and beyond. 8 is literally the infinity symbol. Okay, so it represents that it's like a slingshot. Whatever you put out must come back in. As above, so below. As within, so without. As the universe, so the soul. There are now 8 people who are watching. It is hot AF, yes. So, and I'm not helping my case, but let's go. We're gonna start with Aries. That's so funny because start with Aries. First sign up is gonna be the Emperor Aries. You're cooking too. Ironically, I'm crying. That is so funny. So before I put up each sign, let me just quickly preface that we're gonna look into your karma. What's so funny is I didn't plan all this to happen this way. I just thought of the title of the theme for the all signs today this morning, literally this morning. And I actually wound up going somewhere to eat at a place called Karma. And then my day went all wacky and weird, just like a Saturn influenced day would go. And I went to a place called Karma, and it was 8 minutes from where I was at. So where I had to drive 8 minutes to get there from where I was at. And I noticed also on Google Maps, when you open up the different routes, the different modalities to get to a place, or different ways to get to a place, it showed that it would be an 18-minute walk. Sorry, an hour. Hold on. A 17-minute bike ride, which is 1 and 7 is 8, right? So this theme keeps going. Keep stick with me. It would be an 8-minute drive via car, and then it would be, oh God, what was that number? What are the other modes of transportation? The train ride. Yes, the train ride would have been 6 minutes. That's 2 and 6 again, 8. And what was the other one? The walk there would have been an hour and 5 minutes for a 2.9 mile walk. So 1, 5, and 2 sum up to 8. 8 and 9. Anything you add to 9 is going to then sum back up to the original number. So if you add 8 and 9, you're going to get 8. If you add 7 and 9, you're going to get 7. If anything you add to 9 or 0, you're going to get that number. So 8 and 9 is 17. 1 and 7 is 8. You see where this is going? This is 8888888. So if y'all already lock in with me, drop 888 in the chat. Or I already see you with your handle is 888. I love that too, 888. So shout out to you. I know that has a lot of meaning for you. 91. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's crazy out here. Excuse me. So without further ado, we're going to start with Aries. And these are going to be very, very brief readings, you guys. If you want to go more in depth and you feel like, oh man, I want more, that was so good and so on point, or you just want more insight and clarity on what you're hearing today, then please feel free to check out my shop. The link is going to be in the YouTube bio. I've already put it up on my TikTok bio and my Instagram bio. I've just relaunched my shop, and many, many, many more things to come. So I'm super, super excited. You guys stay tuned. Keep all your notification bells on. Make sure you stay locked in with me. And without further ado, my beautiful people, let's start out with Aries. Okay? Aries, what is your karma right now? What is your karma? Oh my goodness. It's just crazy that I literally went to eat somewhere called Karma and I didn't plan that. Okay, what is your karma? Got 1, 2, 3 cards on the bottom. The Chariot with the 7 of Cups. Okay. I'm not going to pull a lot of cards tonight. This is literally just going to be what I intuitively feel. Okay, because as some of you know, I don't need the cards. They're just useful. Okay, Lord have mercy, y'all. The 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Swords, the 6 of Cups. Okay. Aries, your karma is moving forward, keeping your options open. Your karma is you get to be free and bail out of a timeline that has kept you suffocated, kept you feeling in a lack mindset, poverty mindset, and a reality that feels like you're in lack. And I see you breaking out of that to be able to consider other pathways to do something, other passions that could be a way of sustaining yourself. You may think that, oh, I have to struggle to get the things that I need, when that's not the case. You can do what you want and get what you need in the same vein. And I feel like you're going through that timeline shift and that karmic kind of like clearing of old beliefs, old limiting beliefs and timelines. A lot of that could have come with relationships that maybe you were attracting based on your mindset or how you were conditioned growing up, that, oh, you need to do things this way, or don't have too much money, or like it's just like a lot of guilt around having abundance and doing more for yourself and feeling like, okay, I'm so far away from where I began, does that make me authentic? If you're authentic, you're authentic. You can be authentic in different tiers of your abundance. And being authentic means ascending in the quality of your being, of your light, increasing and amplifying your frequency to put your signal out so far that you can receive all of the feedback with ease and with openness and with clarity, and with understanding, and not judgment and shame and guilt surrounding the things that you already deserve. Okay? With the Ten of Swords, I see a lot of you clearing out like breakups, and this is not always limited to romantic connections. For many of you, it is. You're going through a breakup. You're going through a breakup with another person. Yes, there's two people here. You're going through a breakup. This could also be an institution. For many of you, this is also family and past love, like past energy, even ancestral, like generational trauma, ancestral wounds, things like past life situations. A lot of that is being like has fully been resolved at this point. Like anything that you're working out for like past life stuff, I feel like all your current connections are having an audit. I was going to say financial audit. That's not what I was going to say. But all of your connections are Spirit's conducting an audit on your connections, and you can expect by, deeper as we get into Aries season and throughout spring, you can expect all of the connections that are in front of you are going to be exactly as they're meant to be. So like all of your connections by that point will have already been reviewed, and adjustments will already have been made cosmically to align you and adjust you to the new timeline. Okay, so anyone who's going to be in your life, anyone you feel guided to keep around and to continue to pour into and them pour into you, that's for a reason. Anyone who you're just not aligning with, and technology, like it's just messed up when you guys try to communicate, everything's just feels like it's everywhere, that's for a reason. Okay, so just let everything be what it needs to be. Just don't stop moving forward. Okay, just don't stop progressing, because that's what is important for you right now, is not to think limitedly. You cannot think limitedly. If you want to go all out for your birthday, go all out. Do something fun. Do something to celebrate yourself. Do something to show yourself, hey, I can do it different this time, and I want to do it different this time, right? With the Six of Cups, you're getting an offer, a gift, a blessing from the Most High, from your guides, okay, as to it's a reward. It's a present. So you are getting a reward. What is this about? Yes, look, gifts. This is my gift card. So two of my gift cards came out. It's crazy. And the Four Wands. A lot of you are going to be gifted a wonderful divine union, partnership, something very healing and empowering. You're going to feel very nourished, nurtured, and loved. Wow, I heard seasoned. Someone can really cook really, really well, seasoning their food. Like you love, someone could be older as well. The King of Pentacles has gone through a lot of experiences in life and doesn't look like what they've been through. They may have even been through what you felt. Ace of Swords is true. What you felt was like like way worse than what you could have ever gone through. Even if you went through like a really crazy stuff, there's someone you're going to meet who's more seasoned and older than you and has more time on earth in this lifetime, who has a lot of experiences, and you'd be surprised. They went through so much more than you think they like could understand, and they are very pleasant, very happy, and at peace. So I think that's going to be a guide for you to get a lot of the drive and desire and open your mind to seeing, hey, I could have gone through all these things and I could still be happy. I could still win. I could still be eternally blessed. So Ashe, Aries, thank you. We're going to move on now to Taurus. I'm so excited. Oh my God, it's so hot. I might have to, y'all, I wonder if I have to do a part 2. I'm trying not to have to. Let's keep going. We're on Taurus. Y'all. Woo! So you're definitely clearing some things out, Taurus. I just have to say that. Y'all, seriously, do not mind me. I have to. I don't care if my makeup gets messed up. You see your girl trying to hang in there. Child. All right. You can't see me? Can you hear me at least? Can you hear me, my love? Okay, Taurus, let's do this. What is your karma looking like at this time? Your karma. Okay. Taurus karma spirit. Take that. Oh wow. Wow, it's beautiful. Okay, 9 of Cups. Okay. Very, very good. Very, very good. Oh, hi, Queen. Queen Serenity is up in the chat. Hey, sis. I love you. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me, sis? I know it's kind of hard to see me. I heard multiple people saying I can't really see you that well, but I just want to know if we hear you. Okay, Blue Moon Super, you said that twice now, so I'm gonna just stick to what you said because I just wanted the recording to pick up everything, even if you can't see me. Most people, when they're listening to the playback, they're just listening to me anyway. They're not like watching me talk. So, okay. Taurus, you got the Empress, the High Priestess, and the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. So some of you, okay, this is so specific and random, but some of you could be learning other languages, or you could do really well learning other languages, because at some point, whatever you're going to be going through, you're going to be traveling to another country to experience something new. Something is completely going to change your fate this year. I have Sagittarius, Taurus, Libra, Pisces, Cancer energy coming out here. A little bit of Scorpio as well. Wanted to burp. Emperor reverse, Ace of Cups reverse. So your karma is that you have to release control, and the need to have to possess a thing, or to have understanding before moving forward on something. Sometimes you can't have complete firm grounding in everything that you're doing, and your karma is that you're going to be pushed into situations that make you feel alive, empowered, and have to tap into your intuition and your sense of passion and indulgence, above all. You're going to have to tap into a different part of yourself to allow this new version of you to come forward, and this new lifestyle to come forward. Okay, sis, awesome, beautiful. With the Wheel of Fortune, something is completely gonna surprise you. I don't really feel like it's my right to tell you right now, but you're gonna be completely surprised. It's a really good thing, actually. Some of you could actually be surprised with a really high quality love offer. A really high quality love offer. It could be a job offer, some sort of proposition from someone who really cares about you. This could be somebody who, they see an opportunity. They've been looking out for you. Or they want to help you with something. They want to help you. This person is here to help you get to manifest something life-changing in your life. You're going to meet someone like this. You're going to connect with them. And They may even have some sort of crush on you or you on them. It's really cute. Or this could also be a really, really strong divine feminine connection. Like there's two divine feminines or two divine masculines that are really connecting very strongly. I see a lot of divine feminine creative energies happening. You can meet one of your divine counterparts that could be the same sex as you or have very similar aura or energy to you that changes your life. So this could be also like a sisterhood or a brotherhood kind of vibe, or just a really, really strong camaraderie with someone that it's like spiritually you kind of like feel like you're in love with this person. I know that sounds funny, but you feel like you're in love with this person, but not actually, like it's not lustful. It's coming from a place of pure, deep, true love. Like I really love this person. This person cares so much about me. This is someone you're gonna have a deep connection, build a rapport with them over time. You're going to like. I feel like once you meet them, they're going to be in your life going forward from here on out. That's what it is. You're also going to make a lot of money by trusting your intuition and moving in towards what you're feeling that you want to do versus denying yourself or trying to control a situation. You're going to want to flow and move. That's what's going to bring in a lot of abundance and karmic rewards. If you resist the pull and the shifts and the changes that are beyond your control, that's when this energy is going to backfire on you. Because it can really backfire on you if you literally work against it. But if you work with it, it will be the best thing that has ever happened for you and to you. Okay, Taurus? Love y'all so much. I hope that helped. Okay, we're going to move on now to Gemini. Okay. Gemini. Okay, let's do this. All right. So it's hot, y'all. I heard something about hot honey. Some of y'all could be cooking a lot more. I got big Scorpio energy. I got some Virgo energy. Y'all could be working more too. Work more on your emotional availability, I heard. I was very specific for Gemini. Almost sounded like I was going to say Virgo, like Virgo, fur. F-I-R can stand out, or F-U-R, something like Ferg. I'm falling in love. You got me slipping out on my lip. What? Somebody? Okay, with the strength. Okay, let's see, Spirit. Your karma is... If this ain't the most Gemini type of card I've ever seen, this is actually Moon and Libra energy, but with the duality, the Two of Swords, it's like the twins trying to make a decision amongst themselves, and they both have their own particular convictions. Am I right, Gemini? You know how that goes. What is this? The energy is completely changing. Yes, represent, gang. Okay. There's a lot of like social dynamics changing. It's like a lot of day-to-day. Like your day-to-day is going to be very important to you for some reason. Like your friends groups, like your community, neighbors, your circle, like you talk to every day, the people that are already in your phone, new people that you meet through mutual connections, like mutual connections that you make, like all of that is going to be very important for you right now. What about that is important? Oh my gosh. Oh wow. So some of you have a twin flame, and what's gonna help you, at least while this is on pause or something like that, is to focus on the bag and focus on your growth, focus on your emotional intelligence. I mean, I got 3 out of the 4 kings already. The Magician, this is your energy, Gemini. I feel like pick up a skill, trait, stay productive, not just with work, but creating a healthy work-life balance. This is like your karmic cycle. Like this is what you need to focus on so things can continue to manifest powerfully and beautifully for you. This is where you are on the karmic wheel. Like you have to focus on dinner tonight with the girls, with the guys. Like it has to be that simple. You have to make your life simple and just manage the everyday, the details, the finer details in life. It's important. How you communicate, your communication skills, your emotional intelligence, the way you show up in your craft, like all of the details, which Gemini are so meticulous with these things, to master that is essential. Building your friendships is going to be very important for you right now. Your network, your connections, go to networking events. I feel like if you're not sure, or you're in a weird place with a lover, or you have a twin flame and this is stalemate and oh my goodness, and there's the separation and all that, this is very, very specific for a twin flame. But staying in the everyday flow, just focus on just the finer details, and your life is going to start to really change around you. It's going to be like, it's like a microcosm that like ripples out into the macrocosm. Okay. All right. So we got 333 coming out strongly, 606, 616, 212 as well. You said 1111. Yes, 11 views. 11. Ashe. I love that. Yes. And 1111 also stands out when it comes to like Gemini energy to me. Like the lover's energy, like divine union. 1211, your birthday. Okay, Sagittarius, period. Yes. So Gemini is actually your sister sign, so lock in. So yeah, especially 222, 2 minutes 22 seconds left on the recording timer for Gemini's reading. Something about you getting softer too, softening into your relationships, becoming more of like a when you do this, you're going to become like the glue between all of your connections. I feel like there's a Gemini who's going to become a very, like, the little things you're doing now may seem like, okay, what's the point in that? You know what I mean? Like, okay. I mean, of course, if you value friendships, then you know the importance, but it feels like the little web that you weave now, it's kind of like all roads are going to lead back to Gemini. Like everything's going to lead back to you. Now, at some point down the line, even a few months later, if you really get into this energy of being the socialite, the debutante, like the person who's on the scene, the connector, the, you know, the supporter, the friend, the interviewer, the interviewee, if you really get yourself out there, even having conversations with people like on the sidewalk, you know, they have those videos where they just like talk to people and ask them questions and just have a conversation. That's what you're getting into. I feel like the collective connection, relationship, you have to, you're going to have to socialize more, because the point of this lesson karmically, Gemini, is for you to start making more clear decisions, making clear choices in your relationships, and knowing how to manage them without necessarily having to burn a bridge, or if you have to end a connection or address something, like a lot about interpersonal relationships and how you're managing these things, because that is going to be one of the greatest sources of abundance and wealth for you in your life. Don't underestimate the power of connection. Okay, and you're really good at conversationalists and all that good jazz. Don't underestimate the power of connection. That will make or break you. Okay, love you, Gemini. Wow. Yeah, there could be some drama. So you're going to also have to really navigate. Like your spirit guides want you to get involved, get in the middle of things, sort it out, treat life like a puzzle, and don't avoid it. Actually run to the scene where you hear the conversation, where you hear the noise, the ruckus, go in that direction, because in that are things that you have to master within yourself. Those are things that are going to pull out of you the things that were suppressed in you. Okay. So yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. That was very unique reading. We're going to move on now to Cancerians. Hi, Cancer. What's going on? Goodness, it's hot. You're hot. I said that last reading. Let me stop buttering up our Cancerian tribe, because you know I love to do that. You know I love me some Cancerians. I love all y'all. Don't get it twisted, but right now I'm talking to Cancerians. So yeah, you said valid reading, period. That was very interesting. Like, I wonder how that would apply for you, but I feel like it was very interesting. Yes, thank you. And I appreciate you as always, Oran. Okay, beautiful, beautiful spirit. Thank you so much for all of this so far. What can you tell me for Cancer's karma? What is their karma right now? What are the rewards? What is the reckoning? What is the what is the verdict for Cancer at this time? Spirit, thank you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, you guys. So make sure you lock into all your placements that stand out to you, connect you deeply. This is very similar to Gemini. That's the interesting part. Okay, let's get one more. Interesting. Okay. Page of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Seven of Cups. So we got the 7s and the 8s out here. 78, 87, 77, 88 stand out to you. 717, 818. Okay. Feels like Cancerians. What is this? Who is this looking at them? You have people watching you. They are waiting for you to do something to make up your mind. You have, it almost seems like suitors or people that are people. It's almost, this is almost in a spiritual way. This is very weird message, you guys. But it feels like you have even spirit guides or like different spirits that are like around you, and they're all kind of just like waiting for you to decide what you want to do about something, and then they're gonna work in your favor. Literally, whatever you dream and think and imagine, Cancer, it can be cooked up for you. I heard the sky is not, it's not the limit, my love. Trying to listen in. 444. Okay, let me unplug this for now. It's getting really, really hot. Oh my god. 444 I saw on the recording timer. Let's see what else, Spirit. The Hermit reverse. Okay, so you have to come out your shell, Cancerians. This is very similar to Gemini, but they're different cards coming out. Strong Virgo energy again. Very, very interesting. You got to come out of your shell. What the heck? I just want to say, what the hell? Hell shell? I shoot it if you tell. No, don't tell. Oh, don't tell. I send you to hell. Look. That song, Hell Shell. Fly hell. Something like that. Somebody don't want nobody telling their business, but your business is gonna be told. Like, what? I don't get this, Spirit. I'm really actually confused, and we don't have a lot of time. This is like a third party, but you're in the middle of it. Almost like you could have a lot of options, and that could overwhelm you. You could also be very critical of other people's work, or other people could be like this towards you. Why? Something would work as well. What? You have people wanting to give you something, though, like offer you some more money or abundant, like more financially, something about finances. You got people like paying for dates, or like wanting to be treasured by you, people treasuring you. What? I don't get it. You're going to be making a lot of new relationships, and there's going to be a couple of key people in your life that you don't really know about yet, or you're having a hard time discerning. That's the thing. You see how I can't like get my words, I can't figure it out energetically. This is like what Cancer is trying to, it's like it seems like you ping pong, like you swing between justifying one thing and then go back to like, actually I don't know. Like my throat chakra, I was about to burp, but Cancer, you seem a little like your throat chakra needs to be unblocked. Like it's a little block right now. You can't get your words out, or you have to find a way to translate your ideas onto paper. And this may require somebody to help assist you with that. You could have an assistant or someone you work with artistically or scientifically or professionally in some capacity to help further your brand, your ideas. Some of you, you have to learn to open yourself up to the world. It's time now for you to call on your community. No more of this hermiting. Look at this. You're going to be pushed out of your shell. You're going to be pushed out of your shell. You have to become more socially adept. You can't be socially inept and say, oh, there's NPCs out here and there's all this stuff going on here. I stay to myself. You can't use that as an excuse to be socially inept. You can't use your spiritual laziness. I love you, Cancer, but I'm saying, because you know you have this lesson to learn, you can't weaponize your spiritual laziness to justify your social being socially inept. Somebody did not want to hear that, and I think that's why it took so long for it to come out. But sometimes you got to do things what you feel is right, what you feel guided to do. Sometimes you have to go to a mentor or an advisor, and it could be a friend, it could be someone you never met, someone you didn't know, a Pisces, an Aquarius, a Taurus energy, heavy on during this springtime, Libra, Taurus, heavy energy. You may have to work with people to manifest. Heavy on the Libra, little bit of Capricorn, again with the Virgo. I know you don't want to, though. You like being independent, but you may have to grieve some aspect of your sovereignty. The time is up here. Okay, Cancer, you're going to have to, okay, so here's the overall lesson. You have to grieve some aspect of your independence, surrender some of it to allow people to help you, to add advice and opinion, even if you don't want to hear it. It could actually be really helpful. These are people that actually really care about you and they want to see you go further. They want to give you resources, but you can't receive that if you're so closed off and you act standoffish and like you don't want to talk to nobody, because they can still try to say, hey, like, you know, are you sure? Did you want to take a look at that opportunity again? But you still don't respond. It's like, well, we can't really do anything because Cancer's not like giving us no play. You know what I'm saying? Whether this is romantically, professionally, etc., or people just trying to make a connection with you. Don't underestimate like the power of leaning on your community and leaning on mentorship and resources of accountability to further your mission and to further your goals and success. Wow. I feel like a Cancer kind of didn't want to hear that, and I get it because it hits home, child. Like, it hits home. I like to do me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody telling me what to do. No, not. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I love y'all. Look, welcome in, gang. I hope you enjoy the course, you guys. If you want to go deeper dive, or you want to, these are collective reads. Still keep that in mind. My personal reading shop, I just reopened it, relaunched it after a huge revamping I did. Originally closed it on the 𝘮𝘮𝘮 portal earlier this year, and it just reopened now, just in time for the spring equinox and the new year and all the flavors, Aries season, all of that. So link will be in the bio. It's also in my bio on TikTok and Instagram, okay? So, hey, La Unique, what's going on? 444. And I just mentioned that earlier. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. Long time. But yes, you still locked in. You still Soul Tribe. You know that. Okay, Leo. So let's set your timer. Oops. Okay. Oh, okay. This is what I heard. Communicate. Yeah, buddy. Communicate, Leo, your disappointments. I feel like you could be a little prideful sometimes, because maybe you also feel like, I feel this deeply all of a sudden for Leo. This is very deep. Okay, so it's like you're tired of having to tell people stuff, and you feel like by the time you would have to tell them something, it's already like past the point of being acceptable to you. It's like, why would I have to tell you how to act? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a Leo who's kind of fed up with having to babysit other people, or having to like be the leader all the time, having to be the bigger person. And so you are probably you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna have to say something, and you're going to have to hold people accountable. You're gonna have to hold people accountable for their wrongs, for their faults around you. And it could be really uncomfortable because you might not want to seem like the bad guy, or you don't want to start a whole drama, but it feels like some girls worth fighting for. Sorry. I bust out in song, so there's that. I feel like, honestly, there's somebody in your life that you could have tried to set boundaries with or block off, for like, see, this is why I don't deal with this. I don't talk to you. Like, this person is actually worth being in your life. Like, there's someone in your life that would benefit from being held accountable. And it's not that they don't want to be accountable. It's just they may not know any better. And maybe nobody brought something up to them because other people just didn't want to, feel like they was condemning them or they don't want to get into it. But I feel like it is love when you can say, hey, you're wrong. Hey, or hey, I need my needs met like this, and it's not getting met, so putting your foot down in a connection is actually going to help you manifest. Like, it's your boundaries. You're learning to have better boundaries, Leo. Your boundaries are going to be tested. They're going to be tested. Your beliefs, your ideas, your morals, your principles, they're going to be tested. The fabric of your foundation is going to be tested. You're going to have times where you're thinking a lot in your head, trying to compute, trying to figure out a clear answer. And you're going to want to avoid it. You're going to want to avoid a lot of the truth. Because I feel like this is actually a blessing here, but I feel like it could be hard for you to want to get to a point after dealing with so much for so long. It could be feel almost awkward or uncomfortable for you to open up yourself and your heart to the possibility that something actually can last. Maybe you're always like certain of the ending, or you're always ready. You're always preparing for someone to walk away or for something to not work out. But I feel like if you really show up for something, put your foot on it, and you speak your piece, you stand on it 10 toes down, it's going to work out. And even if it's not this specific connection right now that's on your mind, that is going, this behavior and this way, your new approach of being more assertive and gentle yet firm, humble yet commanding in your connections, especially romantically, is going to attract way more respectable partners that respect you, you respect them, people that actually want to show up for you, and people that actually are going to do better by you and for you and for themselves. Okay? So there's that. We got strength, your discipline, your boundaries. I'm telling you, your temptation, all that's going to be tested. All that's going to be tested. And it's really that your guides are putting the next one as a test, but not to test you just like to mess with you. It's more like they're sending you this person. Like this is someone who's really going to be great for you. And they think you're ready for this. This is like a final exam. They think you're ready for this person, but there are going to be tests between you and them that's really something that a challenge somebody is mirroring back to you. Like you have some sort of a hankering for something, an inclination for something that you're going to have to almost like sacrifice or accept to get what you ultimately truly, truly want. And I feel like like, I really do want this person. That's not a question, but do I want to put down the drink? Do I really believe in this thing? Do I really, like, it's like you're going to have to release something that you've been carrying for so long that you don't even want to carry anymore. It's just so heavy and it's hurting you and you know it. But it's like, it's this person that's going to be a final representation of the surrendering of that thing. So it's going to be a little uncomfortable because they're going to it's going to push you to make a choice. I don't think Leo, for whatever Leo's watching this, I don't think it's like a matter of you not understanding what you need to do for yourself and what karmic lessons you need to grow through, move through, and evolve through. It's more like it feels like there's a Leo kind of dragging their feet or having a little too much fun, like being more of an escapist than a realist right now. It's like you are realistic, but are you going to act on that? Or are you going to keep procrastinating and like, oh, well, I'll just go out and just have fun. And, that makes sense in my mind, but I'll deal with it later, because then you start creating more excuses, trying to cover up the mess. No, someone's not going to let you run from yourself. That's the thing. You're going to be sent a connection, it's a high level connection, high level soulmate, twin flame, divine counterpart, take it as it resonates, who's going to reintroduce you to yourself. The version of you keep running from. Okay? I love you, Leo. We're going to move on to Virgo now. That's crazy. That's actually wild. Okay, Virgo, let's do this. Oh, it's hot, child of God. Woo! Sorry. Okay, there goes the random song. Spirit, Virgo's karma, the rewards, the reckoning, the rewards. I got Virgo energy coming out already with the Ten of Pentacles. Page of Swords reversed. Damn, Virgs. Look. Betrayal. Some of you could be, oh my God, this is so specific and this feels so messy, and I apologize. But some of your own parents are your enemy. Your father or your mother, or your father trying to protect you from your mother, or vice versa. Your mother trying to protect you from your father, or they're just both the problem, right? For some of you, you could also have really overprotective parents. Like there's an extreme from your upbringing that it's hurting you. And some people were comfortable with you for so long, being like a family person, part of the family structure, part of this weird family, what do they call that? It's like a nuclear family. That's the phrase that is, sorry for yelling, that is coming to mind. Let me look that up. Nuclear family, like your core family. Yeah, that's what I mean. The traditionally, household unit consisting of two parents, traditionally a mother and a father. That's crazy. And their dependent biological or adopted children living in. Some of you, okay, this is also, it could be grandparents or great-grandparents. I was going to say great-grandparents. You could have been raised by one or both of your grandparents. For some of you, you're always closer to them. Others of you felt like you are adopted, or you felt like you don't fit into your family like the same way, or you do feel like you're always meant for greater, for more. And I feel like you're starting to expand in that now, but you're going to have people that are talking behind your back. I had the Page of Swords reversed with the Ten of Swords. It's the backstabbing card. People could be talking about you on social media, trying to air out your business, trying to discuss you, or whatever have you, right? You have people asking a lot of questions and, just really curious about what you have going on. There's going to be a judgment passed over these individuals and over this situation. Okay, your guides are going to send you a lot of information through your dreams, in particular, your dreams, and through different signs and synchronicities. You can see a lot of animals. You can get a lot of like weird vibes in the atmosphere, and then I don't know, like you have to like pull over your car really quickly, and then you see like a rainbow, and then starts to rain, and then, or I don't know, you're going to get like these interesting intuitive nudges. You could even be clairaudient, or certain gifts are coming online to help you to transition out of this situation, out of this environment with these toxic energies and entities, okay? I feel like you're going to be the one who breaks a lot of generational curses and keeps moving forward. You're going to be tested, though. Something about your impulse. Be careful. Don't. Ooh. Someone keep trying to somebody liked being able to tell you what to do, being able to feel like you were going along with their program or in agreement and alignment with them throughout your life to keep you in check, Virgo. It's like somebody kind of was always there to keep you in check. It's really weird. Something about timing is important. Don't be so impulsive. If you have to wait on something, wait, Virgo. If it means that waiting longer for something is going to help you to get out of the situation sooner, like, oh, I really wanted this thing, I really wanted this to purchase this thing or to get this, do things in order. Okay, just wait till you can get to that point, because your inner child is suppressed where you are right now, and that's why it's hard to make genuine, authentic decisions and live fully in alignment when you are toxically tethered to something that is no longer serving you and is sucking the life out of you right now. This time it is literally siphoning your power, the death and the strength card, siphoning off your strength. And look, it's facing you, it's opposing, and I feel like you're facing, some of you Virgos could also be facing death, like walking through the valley of the shadow of the valley of death. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like there are Virgos who have escaped some really crazy stuff that could have kept you in a really bad position in your life, that could have actually been very dangerous for you. But I feel like you are going to recover from that, or you have recovered from that, and now you're going to be well on your way to the next phase. What else, Spirit, with your karma? Your karma, okay, another thing is you're gonna have to let sleeping dogs lie. Like, that was weird. Take that as that resonates. But one thing I did want to say, 111 on the recording countdown for Virgo, doesn't want to happen. Okay, you're gonna have to keep a lot more to yourself, like close to your chest, Virgo, in this next phase. I'm not trying to make you scared, act scary, move scary. No, never do that. But it feels like you're gonna have to move a lot more in silence because of what you've noticed, the nature of people when you were open, when you were a family, more of a family integrated, like integrating with family kind of person, more of a like a, this cousin know, everybody know this, that, they know who I was with, they know what I was going through, they know where I was working at, they know how much I make. Like, that needs to stop. You're gonna have to keep a lot more secrets. You're gonna have to be a freaking walking mystery. Okay, because there's gonna be people, for some reason, they can feel this light on you, right? Your ashe is so powerful, so bright. They're going to want a piece of the profit off of your 𝘮𝘭𝘵, okay? Your power, your mind, your soul, your timeline, and you're not gonna want to give them an opportunity to do that. Especially if you just cleared out something else, don't create the timeline again. That's what your guides are kind of trying to prevent you from recreating, or unknowingly, like subconsciously manifesting or pulling the same thing to you. You have to cleanse your vibration and heal your inner child so that you're not going to keep getting the same outcomes every time. Okay? Take true, real advantage and be very serious and meticulous, Virgo, with this new chance on your life, this new reset, okay? Because this is going to set the tone for the next however many years of this cycle, this karmic cycle that you're coursing through, okay? Love you, Virgo. We're going to move on now to Libra. Oh, you're a gem, Cancer, cusper. I thought you were Aries for some reason. Or were you talking about a cusper? I don't know. Sorry. It's been a little while. You said best song. Oh, I know, right? I always sing the other side of the moon. We are men. We must be strong as the coursing river, with all the strength of a great typhoon, with all the rage of a, strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. That was horrible, and I sounded like a dying cat. So we're gonna move on to Libra. I say, oh, y'all, I'm not even in the mood to make it cute tonight. I'm just trying to get through these readings before I literally mount on the. You see, I beat my face to the gods this morning, and y'all, it's looking very interesting now. Like, I'm still that girl. I'm still that girl, but whoo, child of God, whoo. Let's go, Libra gang. Don't play with it. Don't play with it, baby. Don't play with it. Period. I heard. Excuse me. I heard grassroots. Libra, what the grassroots? That was weird. Yo, let me find out Libra's karmic shift or lesson is literally to become a freaking namaste monk guru. Let me find out Libra's about to become the most namaste out here. I saw a whole series of birds flying around here. Oh man, I've had so many synchronicities with that, but I saw a blue jay just fly just right over. Yeah. And it perched right back on the tree that's the part of the tree that's bearing. The rest of the tree is filled with greenery. So the blue jay is flying back over. Interesting. Look into the meaning of a blue jay. It's a really teeny bird up there now. It's really cute, really small. You can't plant new seeds. You can't. Don't build a new brand. That part of the tree is going to naturally fall off as it loses its integrity and its strength and the life in it. It's gonna fall off. It's gonna shed like a scar. One day you're just gonna notice, oh, it's not there anymore. You don't even have to peel it at that point. But focus on the new branch, the fresh green, mature, full of life. Focus on that branch, Libra. Something about ranch. Some of y'all could really, really be into salad, ranch, brandy. Something about brandy. Randy Watson, sexual chocolate. Okay, I know this is so goofy, but that's brought me to a new download, and I promise this is all for a reason. So just trust y'all. So what I was getting for Libras is very specific downloads. For I don't know what y'all manifested this. I'm gonna just say it. A cacao tea ceremony, or like a cacao ceremony. If you don't know what that is, guys, just look it up. Look up a cacao ceremony. Look up like those tea spots where like people play jazz and burn incense, and like the sound baths and the tea. Like, you're gonna be going to a lot more of like, go to sound baths. Go to sound bath experiences, making like the cacao, like making the preparing, like go to collective like grassroots movements, go to community gardens. And like, I feel like there's a Libra that's gonna become, y'all are gonna become much more connected to Earth, Mama Gaia, Mami Wata, like the elements, nature, and divine feminine energy expressing in that form. You're gonna fulfill more of that timeline. This is the time for that in your life, is to tap into that side of you now, and kind of go full throttle with that. A lot of you, I see you picking up recipe books or making a recipe book or something around health and wellness. This is very sixth house energy. The Empress, the King of Cups. Yes. So this is also about you becoming a lot more emotionally stable and balanced and whole in a new in this timeline of you being a nature girly, a nature guy. I see that. You could become a lot softer and gentler and more peaceful, more mature spiritually. Your spirit is just not so agitated because it's not going at war with a lot of elements within its sphere that you're not conscious of on a everyday basis. I feel like there's going to be a lot of debris, karmic debris, that's being removed from the biospheres of your body. Now look up the biospheres, or you have layers of energy surrounding your aura, which can clog it up. So if you have an unhealed inner teenager, that's a layer sitting here, okay, in the energy field of your body. An unhealed inner child, that's another layer. An unhealed adult, heartbreak, like all of that is stored in the different layers. Your body is very intelligent and finds a place to put everything. And I feel like at this point, it's getting so crowded that it's like, okay, we can put stuff in these places, but it's not actually going to do anything good for you if it's like more, all the good things that are coming in, you want to prepare, because if not, it's going to be overcrowded with old gunk and old energy, old mindset. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to have a renewing within yourself, and you're going to be standing in your power. I see an awakened divine feminine energy, whether you're a man or woman, masculine, feminine. I see the divine feminine aspect of your light is going to become alive. Your creative side, your indulgent side, your intuitive side, your that's it, creative, your nurturing side, your balancing side, you're grounded, like you're much more like working with your hands, even like barefoot, like wearing more like something about copper jewelry, gold, like stuff that's very regal, like a regal earth god, goddess energy. You're gonna look like a 𝘮𝘩𝘦𝘬𝘐𝑦 vibe. Something about back to your roots, back to your nature, falling in love with yourself, loving yourself, being the first one to tell yourself that in the day, not waiting for somebody else to do that. And I do see somebody coming up behind you, or you approaching someone, being in alignment with a healthy love connection. I don't feel like you're going to want for much in your life going forward, as long as you stick to your honor who you really are. Always honor who you really are, Libra, okay? Pour into yourself. Be very gentle and loving with yourself. You're literally going to attract who you are. I'm so serious. Like, everything you pour into yourself is you saying, this is how I see it really quick. I know we're over time really quick for Libra, but just want to get this in there. It's like, I see like you putting like sprinkles of goodness, like a bunch of nice good things in a bucket. And this is all of the things that you're putting in it. It's like a store or reserve of love that's going to be mirrored back to you. It's like you're going to cash out on all of it, but it's going to manifest in the form of another person, of somebody who can help balance this beginning with you, or this new chapter with you. This is like you're both in each other's life to enhance the experience of happiness and positivity, but it also feels like to help fulfill, because it's like, if this person wasn't able to show up in an aligned way in all the ways that they're going to in your life, it would be almost impossible to fulfill what you're called here to do, like to fulfill your mission, right? It feels like y'all both help each other to do what you were individually inspired and called and sent here to do, okay? I love y'all. Okay, we're gonna move on to Scorpio. Let's see, that was beautiful. Namaste. Yes, 𝘗𝘭𝘰𝘭𝘦, how are you? What's your sign? Okay, we're gonna move on to Scorpio now. Excuse me. Okay, we got 6 more signs to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so we're about halfway through. I'm kind of like flattered. Pleased with myself. I need to drink some water, y'all, actually, really quick. Scorpio, drink more water. Like, drink Joel. Okay, I'm sorry. It's I didn't realize that. Scorps, drink more water. Can't find my monitors right now. Ugh, whatever. Okay, I'll find it later. Your karma. Justice. Okay, drink more water for sure. Something like that. You need something to keep flowing through you, to keep moving through you. You're getting literal justice, like the truth. Something, even if, especially if you have court matters, this could literally pertain to that 111. New chapter, new beginning after a final justice is going to be literally served. This is literally my justice card. Okay? This is no joke. Yeah. What else? Page of Pentacles. You're going to get some sort of justice that comes in. This could, for many of you, could be monetarily, or it's just something that comes in perfectly, synchronistically, because it's your good karma. Because it's your good karma. Like, you can get a full ride through, like a scholarship ride through a program. You could get an opportunity to study something or to learn something new. Feels like your curiosity, like your soul, your interests, your hobbies are going to expand too. Your soul's going to be fed. What else, Spirit? You're going to manifest a lot. Something about puzzles. Something about, I'm seeing like puzzle pieces. Somebody putting together a jigsaw puzzle. You're solving something. Some of you could be in law enforcement or in some sort of dealing with people. Where you have to figure things out, manage big teams or manage big cases, projects. I see that working really well for you. I see you manifesting, you calling in justice. Justice is on your side with something in the matter. The Eight of Wands, strength. Sorry, y'all. I could stay, but I should go. There's a Scorpio who you've done your due diligence somewhere. You have done well or done right by something, and so you can cash out your good karma to do anything that you want now. You're going to be supported in that. Okay? It's not like you're going to be blocked or stopped. It's like you did your due diligence in this timeline. So now whatever you want to have, even if it's like very almost like selfish desire, not in a bad way, but like it's something that only really overtly serves you. Like, I've always wanted this thing. It's because, okay, you've been selfless for this long. We're going to let you have that. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to like fully let you go. Get out of here. Go. You know, like, you can do this. Like anything. Look, get your backpack. And I see Scorpio, y'all could be going on backpacking trips or solo adventures, road trips, things like that. You're going to want to do a lot more of that. A lot more adventuring is going to happen for you. Justice for you is going to look like a lot of the things you've been wanting to manifest, that you've been patient for, that, you know, you were disciplined and you didn't just jump into everything. You're going to be able to do that now. You're going to be able to be a little more selfish now. Pursue, you know, that program or travel to that distant place. Excuse me. I see some Scorpios starting something about a garden, a little similar to Libra, a little, but it's like you could own a garden or you could start getting some land, more ownership of your things. Your hard work is paying off. That's what it gives. If you're a Scorpio who you feel like you've been laboring and slaving away for years and years and years and nothing happened, or just feels like, why do I keep getting, it almost feels like, why do I feel like I'm getting more and more slack or punished for doing what I feel is the right thing to do? Trust me, keep doing what you're doing, that you know and you feel it truly in your heart is the right thing to do. I'm telling you, you've been listened to the whole time. Okay? The whole entire time. And that's why you are working out some sort of karma, you're learning some sort of lesson. It's just, I feel like your guides kind of held you, like come here for a second, like it's like, can I go back now and play with the other kids? Like, oh gosh, like, not to like diminish you or anything like that, Scorpio, but I just mean spiritually. It's like, you got pulled to the side because you have a bigger calling, so your guides wanted you to focus on getting something taken care of and getting it off your plate, so you don't ever have to come back in another lifetime and fix that they want you to they're like, come here, because you dealt with this the last 10 times, so just can you just get it done now? I know you hate this lesson. I know it's so annoying. I get it. I understand that. Just this assignment can be finished. We can get you some new spirit guides. We can get you some new support. We can get you some new things that you really, really want. But this thing right here, this is sabotaging the rest of it. So can we just finish your plate of food? Then we will usher in some dessert. Okay? Does that sound good? Does that sound good? So that's where you're at right now. Spirit is telling me. Okay? And I see a lot of you learning a lot. Almost like you're the student. You were like once the mentor, like the Leo energy, the magician, but now you're going to be the student. It's like your whole life you just wanted to be the student. You just wanted to be the learner. You just wanted to be able to get the mentorship or look up to someone. It's like you are actually being able to take a back seat now and just be part of the cast. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be the director of everything. It's like you kind of get to take a break spiritually and just kind of be happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it feels like. You could be learning how to do something really cool. I get something about a vineyard or farm to table. That's what I was getting. You could be going to nice, like, exclusive resorts or some kind of really cool community, like a collective program where you're learning how to do certain things, where you could take it into your own hands, your own practice, your own personal projects. You could be learning to do something really unique for yourself that not a lot of people are skilled at doing, know how to do, or have gotten to that degree in. I feel like you're going to go from heavily focusing on, what, like certain priorities and responsibilities in your life, professionally and otherwise, to professionally and domestically, to literally cultivating your hobbies. All right, that is productive and is a good thing, but it's really that's just what you get to lock in and do. And you can put your phone on do not disturb. You don't have to worry about nobody, nothing else. It's about you. It's about what you got to do for you and enjoy it. Okay, Scorps, this is powerful. Okay, all right, we're gonna move on now to Ophiuchus. Oh God, I really don't like saying it like that. My mentor, or one of them actually, he told me it's Ophiuchus, and I was just like, not Ophiuchus, and he just looked at me like, no, like, oh my gosh, I'm like, this walk me nothing different. So they just let me look like a freaking goofball. That's all. Woo! Your girl, y'all. Oh God, I don't care, y'all. I don't care. I got to. This is the 13th zodiac sign, Joel. Ophiuchus is the 13th zodiac sign that many, many, many people forget about, and that's for a reason. But we'll talk. That's more of a deep dive later. But Ophiuchus is definitely despised and rejected in this egoic matrix program of a world or of a reality, but is actually the missing piece to a lot of our spiritual understanding and ascension. So I always include, I am a 13 sign reader, not just 12 signs. I read for Ophiuchus as well, for those, of whom want to tap more into that energy, get more familiar with this sign, and just because I feel called to do it, whether or not somebody wants to watch or not, it's what I'm called to do. So let's look into Ophiuchus spirit. Their karma. Wow, very interesting karma. Okay, very interesting. Very interesting karma. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands, the King of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the King of Wands. Ophiuchus, and what's their stance, Spirit? Okay. Wow, very, very deep. Very interesting. Okay. You could have felt responsible for people from a very young age. It's because you're an older soul. Something about the number 9 stands out to me. You could be life path 9 or just something around born on the 9th sign, anything, because the 9th sign is Sagittarius, but in 13 sign astrology, a traditional Sagittarius would 9 times out of 10, 9, that number again, 9 times out of 10, be an Ophiuchus, depending on when in Sagittarius season they were born. The medicine man, the snake, the snake charmer, the snake bearer, the medicine healer, woman, man, the shaman. I heard the horticulturalist. I don't know. Take that how it resonates with you. You felt responsible for people for a long time. Yeah. And you could have wanted people to do well, do good in life, and be successful. But they did what they did. They showed you their true colors, or you couldn't see eye to eye. Some people were just too rigid in their mindset. This could be somebody like a father figure or someone you really genuinely looked up to, that you're either having to grieve them to grow, or you're having to grieve a version of them that you once knew that is not coming back, even if they're still, living in the land of the living, or a version of them that a potential you saw in them that they will not grow to embody. And I think that hurts for you because you've been through so much with this person or this group of people. It's hard to see the people that you came up with and you are in struggling times with, not really want to make it out of that rat race or really do anything significant to change your life situation. And for them to feel like it's so foreign, or to try to bring you down. I'm getting crabs in a barrel. There could have been like people you really looked up to, like as your mentors, as your guides, like they are starting to turn on you or become more jealous or cause drama and hurdles and obstacles for you, hardship in the heart space. And I feel like I see you crying a lot when it comes to this, or being really emotionally laden by this. But what I do feel like is that you are meant to God, that's hard. Okay. Wow. Jesus. Hmm. This one goes deep. This one goes deep, okay? Yeah, somebody was a habitual liar. Someone could have lied about how much they made, or just put on a greater presentation, like ostentatious, pretentious. They put on a greater presentation than they actually affected in the world. Like this person, there's nothing wrong with self-advocacy. Hey, advocate for yourself, for yourself. Speak your piece and speak up and say what you need to say. Yes, absolutely. With class, with poise, and with grace. Yes, absolutely. However, it's like someone is so self-promoting in a bad way, like in a negative way. It's like you'll know who this is because every time my nose is starting to itch and I saw the Page of Swords, that means they gossip about you. Yeah, they talk about you to make themselves feel better, or they just kind of keep discussing you. But it's not like, it's like, oh, somebody could talk to them like you. Okay, let me make this quick because I don't want to stay on this energy. 7:17 p.m., y'all. It could be a confirmation for you as well. But this person could bring you up to someone. I see somebody eating cereal for some reason. It's like, oh yeah, did you hear about like Ophiuchus, or like, what do you think about Ophiuchus or whatever? It's like, then you have people around you that like them. I mean, that like you, sorry. And it's like, oh man, Ophiuchus is great. Yo, it's amazing. Like, this is a beautiful person, beautiful, beautiful person. And then you have this person who's like, oh, like, yeah, like they're trying not to seem like a hater, but they hate you. They don't like you. They can't stand you. And I feel like these are people you could have really wanted to be around and be cool with. And you saw like a lot of their light, and they just, for some reason, are just way too insecure and immature to be to you to be how you are to them, to you. They don't have it in their heart space. Their heart posture is not aligned in such a way that they can genuinely be happy for other people. This person could have hit a plateau or something in their life, and you are kind of like, you are a reminder to them of everything they're not. This is really weird reading. So at first they could have helped build you up and help you grow, but now they're really skeptical. You could be doing the finishing touches or the last touches on a project or finishing something out. Don't tell them. And if you have already, it's like they try to stop it or insert doubt. It's like they're a little bitter. So they could have helped you get far, but it's like, be careful for backstabbing energy. Like the same person who helped you make it big, they didn't know how that you were going to get that big. It's like they could have genuinely been happy for you until like things in their life started taking a left turn, or just drama, things didn't go well for them. So they started resenting what they poured into you. Okay? So that's something about the karma right there. You're welcome, Joel. Absolutely. Yeah, a lot of people haven't, and it wasn't until more recent years that I have realized that Ophiuchus is a sign. You have a new love connection. This could be self-love. I saw the 9 of Pentacles, yes, with the the Fool card, the Empress. I saw the High Priestess peek out, or the Moon, something like that, and the Ace of Cups. So self-love. Your self-love is going to be very polarizing, to say the least. And that's what you're going through now. So it's of benefit to you to keep on loving yourself the way that you're doing. You're not doing anything wrong by genuinely, truly loving yourself. There goes that Moon. But you doing that is breaking a lot of people's heart. Or it's hurting a lot. It's making a lot of people, it's unearthing a lot of the work they have not done on themselves. And it's really throwing them out of balance because they leaned on your sense of balance for stability in their life. And they're realizing that they cannot do that forever. You are other people's walking karma, Ophiuchus, okay? So I hope that helped. And that's part of your karma, is to be a lot of people's lesson. You're a lesson for a lot of younger souls. And that's why you deal with the things that you deal with so often. Okay? You're an anchor. That's what it is. Sagittarius. Beautiful. Thank you, Ophiuchus. Love y'all. And we're going to move on to Sagittarius. Woo! Before I burn into a crisp, honey child. Y'all, I'm so grateful that this stream, though, could be successful for the most part. Woo! Woo! Oh, my Lord. No, hit me with that one more time. Hit me one more time. Oh, Sagittarius. Here we go. Y'all know I'm always channeling some stuff with these songs. What I'm getting is that, man, oh man, oh man, oh man, somebody from the past, yes, I said it, they are going to double back. They're going to wonder what happened. They're going to wonder if you could try it again. They're going to do it. They're going to, let's do it. Let's see. Baby. Hold on. Oh, gorgeous sunset. Okay, just had to take a peek out the window there. Okay, y'all. Oh Lord, oh Lord. Somebody's gonna come back with the tears. I heard crocodile tears. They're gonna come rushing back in. They could try to hurt your feelings, make you feel really bad about yourself, try to bind you in something again. I don't know. It's like they hope that somebody hopes that your self-esteem is how they try to leave it. I'm not saying it was ever bad or super low, but it's how they try to leave it for sure. They're hoping that time could have allowed this to settle in so that they could have a firm placement to leave and return to your life as they please. Okay? Right? They want this to be like a revolving door. It's not going to happen. The door's going to slam back on their face and be like, hey, I said I'm out. You know what I'm saying? You're out. Get out my door. Out my face, right? So somebody, you're going to have choices. A lot of choices. More than just, limited to this person. And it's like they're going to rush in when they see how open and free and you are. You're starting to do solo trips. You could be posting stuff online, looking good, manifesting a lot of good things. And this person's like, nope, you're too happy. You're too happy. I need to come back. You're too happy for me, for my liking. I like you depressed. I like, trigger warning, I'm sorry, Sag, but I like you down. I like you in debt. I like you sad. I like you stuck. What are you doing? It's scaring me. And I feel like the more they keep trying it, the more you're flying out. You're doing your thing. I mean, I feel like even if it feels like you keep going on like last minute trips and the Barbados, no, the Galapagos. What island was that with the Galapagos birds? With Gregor Mendel's work in genetics. So random. Some of y'all could be into genetics. Somebody needs to get genetic testing. Sagittarius. Interesting. That was very, very random. Somebody need to get genetic testing, like for your family. Something about your family karma. You need to look into that. Breaking those generational curses. Change up your work environment or where you live or where you go frequent for work, or change up your routine, your schedule. Interesting. The Lovers. Yeah. Oh, there's something about this person. It can make you feel stuck between them and somebody else. But you're on guard. You were heartbroken. I wouldn't go back to the one that broke your heart. I'll just be honest, Sagittarius. But I can't say that you're not going to feel tempted to, because at some point, it seems at least at some point there was some real love being exchanged, or there was some aspect of love that was being experienced here. But I don't think it was ever deep enough to cut you deep enough. What love, you know what I mean? Like, does it not hurt enough? Like, no, that's not what I mean. But it's just like, all of the bad, all of the good didn't really clean up all of the bad with this person. But they only want you to focus on the bad. I mean, the good, sorry, not the bad. But you know better than to do that. You know what you've been through. You know your walk, your life. And your guides want you to guard your heart. Even if you feel disappointed, allow yourself to feel that privately. Don't let them see that, because don't feed this person's ego when they try to come back. Let them sit in the heartbreak they caused. Let them feel back what that energy is like. Since they want to come back around, give them, pass that energy back around to them. Here you go. While you're over on this side of town, take all the baggage that you try to dump on me. Thanks. Have a good day. Okay? Period, Sagittarius. So I hope that helps. I do see a new passion, abundance, spontaneous opportunities. I see people on bicycles, motorcycles, you trying new things and go-karts around the city. I see you in dirt bikes, ATVs in Egypt, you know what I'm saying? And just exclusive restaurants, Persian food. I don't know. I keep bringing this up lately. Something about exotic or luxury, uh, multicultural backgrounds, foods, taste, blend, all of that. That's coming in for you, okay, Sagittarius? So somebody really, really wants to see you in this new light and get a piece of that, but I don't feel like they're evolved enough. I feel like the cycle should have ended. And somebody new who's already done the work, is already a quality person, deserves your time over anything from the past. So yeah, be careful. Somebody's gonna try to, look for your soft spot because they know what it is. Okay. So I'm sending love, Sagittarius. We're gonna move on to Capricorn. Capricorn. Oh my gosh, we are almost there, y'all. We got about 20 minutes left. We are getting there. The sun is setting as we speak, y'all. Oh my god, the sun is so massively bright and beautiful. I want to catch the sunset, to be honest. That's why I'm where I'm at right now. Okay, Capricorn. What is the karma spirit? I heard you're going to keep going. And they're going to keep going. Somebody might fear that somebody doesn't want to be here anymore, if you know what I mean. I feel like someone's going to have it. Oh my Lord, right when I said that, this flew out. Guys, I can't make this up. I try not to be like, because God gave me these gifts, but I try not to be like boastful at all. But when I say I'm psychic, I just try to stay humble. But I'm saying that, you know what I mean? And I'm saying that for a reason, y'all. Because it's kind of wrong not to declare the truth. Not to declare what God has decreed. So if God blesses you with something, that's another one, Capricorn. When God blesses you with something, you have to take claim of it, or it will be passed on to someone else. But if you really want what you were made to claim, what was for you, specifically designed and fashioned for you, then don't feel guilty for taking claim, being proud of what was proudly created just for you, designed just for you, designed for your design. There's a Capricorn that needs to overcome this karmic cycle of like, I don't know, this like weird, I don't want to say it's fake humility or false humility, but it can come off that way in the spiritual sense. Or it's just like, oh no, I don't like want it. No, thank you. And it's like, what are you trying to prove? Like, do you actually want it? Then just be grateful and accept it. You know what I mean? That's for somebody. It's like, oh, I don't want, oh no, you guys go ahead and this and that. And it's not like you don't really want to go and like you guys go ahead. It's like, oh, well, I kind of like be nice if, they invited me, or, if I felt like someone has to fight the feeling of unworthiness. Unworthiness. You have to remember how worthy you are. The star card. Oh, Caps, this is something about the worthiness wound. I have a warrior energy. So, all warriors, really getting in there. You got scars, right? You've been burnt. Yes, yes. People have intentionally throughout your life made you feel lower or spoken to you kind of crazy. They talk to you crazy. And you maybe started to, at some point, like for some point, you're like, nah, nah, nah. But at some point, you may have started to actually believe that or internalize it. Or you just got so used to it because of your environment that you didn't think nothing of it, to like talk down on yourself, negative self-talk, self-deprecating, like, and it feels like this is a time where all that is transforming. Because you had to build an ego, an identity, if you will, an ego around it. But because even though you're trying to protect yourself from those jabs and from the disrespect and from the attacks, it's still an ego that is blocking you from your soul's fulfillment. Okay? And from your soul tribe and everything that magnetizes to you because you're in your authentic essence. Those things are going to be blocked if you're not living in that authentic essence, because everything that's meant for you is not going to be able to identify your authentic frequency if you have a mask on. It's like, no, that's not you. That's not Capricorn. That's not. We're looking for Capricorn, we said, and it's like, I am Capricorn. But if you're not certain or you're not showing that, then how is anybody going to know to respect you and to acknowledge you and identify you as being 100% you, right? And I feel like you could be going through an ego death at this time. It may not feel too great, Caps. I'll be honest. Some of you, something about your Mars placement or Aries season. Aries ruled by Mars, Scorpio energy. Mars and Pluto together rule Scorpio. So again, with the Mars energy, something about your aggression, your passion, your fire, your virility, even your masculinity, whether you're a man, woman, masculine, feminine, it doesn't matter. Your masculinity has been diminished, undermined at times in your life. And I feel like you're going through an ego death so you can truly rebuild what it truly means to be confident, to be whole in yourself, to feel worthy, and not to feel weird or icky or like it's wrong to have good, nice things. Not to feel awkward when you're being blessed. Does that make sense, Caps? I hope so. I love y'all. Lastly, here you have community. That's actually, I think, family community. You're gonna attract in like a soul family or like real family, chosen family. That's actually going to transform for you, help you to see yourself in a higher light. It's kind of like, it reminds me of the story of Job. To be honest, for a lot of you could be blessed with a whole new family. In a spiritual sense, like you meet other people that are like they are complete like replacement, like completely like they are there on assignment to fill in what people earlier in your life and throughout your life have not been able to satisfy connection wise for you. There's a part, we're all, we're interdependent species as humans, and humans, we crave connection. Even if we're not wanting to be all stacked on each other, we like to isolate at times. We need each other in a way, or we've grown to a point where we can lean on each other in a lot of ways, and it does a lot of good for us. And when babies don't feel loved, they can die as a baby. If they don't get enough attention and affection from their parents, they can literally, their heart stops. And it's that serious. Yes, babies are small, they're fragile, but that's literally representing the absolute core of a human, like of a human's needs at the most like primitive, like at the most elementary level, basic level, if you will, because I don't want to make it seem small, because it's major. And I see new growth opportunities. You can even be working somewhere like in healthcare or somewhere that's like much more caring and gentle and good on your nervous system. I see a lot of you could be taking on a position that's just much more healing. Some of you could become morticians. That's for some of you. Or you could be really good with helping people process, death, families process things, and being healthcare. You'd be really good in situations with like heavy family dynamics and like working certain things out. You'd be very great at helping ground people and making people feel a sense of peace about the heavy transitions that they're being called to go through. And that's also what this ego death is preparing you to step into as a calling in your life. Okay. So love you. Oh my goodness. We're going to move on to Aquarius. That was super deep. Was it allopathic or something? I forget what it's called. Like a midwife, a transition guide, a death doula, or a doula for life or for death. There's a word though, guys. I really want to get it before I move on. Who helps? It's a specific term. Pay connection. Hello, you guys? You guys still here? Can you guys hear me? Oh my goodness. It froze and then I got a call. I got a phone call. To the sun's, it's almost, oh, it looks so pretty. I'll have to catch it tomorrow, like officially. Guys, back on? Okay, thank you so much, Joelle. Oh my gosh, my goodness. Yeah, I looked up one thing and it literally froze. Okay, so as I was saying, this is the last thing I was going to say for Capricorn, but I feel like something about palliative care, PALLIATIVE, palliative care team. You would probably do really great with that, or some sort of like healing rituals to help people process grief or pain. Even rejection wounds, helping people process rejection or connection wounds could be very powerful as well. I made an art while watching. Oh wow, that's wonderful. What did you make specifically? So and guys, to wrap up the Capricorn read, we're gonna move on to Aquarius. I was trying to finish my sunset. The sun is like setting quickly. Oh my gosh, it's disappearing. It's disappearing. Let's finish. Let's finish. What was I gonna say? Y'all. I got a phone call. That's what it was. I got a phone call. Somebody could be getting a phone call too soon. From a Libra, someone with Libra placements. You have Libra placements, or getting a phone call. Wait, Capricorn. Sorry, from some sort of legal situation or firm, or a call from a karmic that's going to balance out their end, or it could be a final call, like a last call, final call. It's like there's a final call on a connection, and it's something about you and this person connecting where you know it's going to be the last time, or you know that's going to be the last time you need to really speak to them before you're really ready to move on. And it could be someone you met or rekindle with after years, and like you look at them, you see how they're doing, you're like, they haven't really, it's like you're not judging them as much for hurting you or for not being as evolved or mature in a situation. But it's kind of like you can see how much you're going to be outgrowing people and kind of like running circles around people spiritually. And that's not to be egoic. It's because you can surrender your ego that you can be in that position. People who are heavily in their ego, they don't get too far, if I'm being honest, on their path, because it's like they can't. It's blocked because their ego's literally in the way. But yeah, you could be getting a phone call, because I actually got a phone call from a Capricorn. That was so funny. I got a phone from someone who's a Capricorn during the Capricorn reading. It's funny. Okay. Let me send you do you have Instagram? That might be quicker, because I feel like if I try to look up my Discord, because I don't remember my Discord handle, then it could be my computer might freeze again, and I'm almost done. But let's talk about that a little after. I'm almost done. Yeah, okay, so on in my bio you'll see the link to my Instagram, or it's Sirian_Mermaid. And if you'd like, you can just feel free to shoot me a DM and just let me know, hey, it's 𝘗𝘭𝘦𝘢𝘭𝘕, and I have the sending the art, so I know it's you. Okay, I would love to see. Okay, y'all ready? Aquarius and Pisces. Okay, Spirit, what's Aquarius karma? Look, Aquarius is coming out already, the energy. I love it too much. You try to touch something that's not touchable. Don't try to touch something that's not touchable. Okay, that sounds good. You don't try to pursue something that's not. Some of you want commitment, okay? You want commitment. There could be a newer connection, but don't put all your. I don't want to say it like that either, but hold on. Let's see. Aquarius karma. You have like somebody around you that also is very discerning, very air sign. You have another like air sign energy around you, or someone with heavy air placements in their chart too. And y'all kind of move the same way. So if you're cautious, they're also cautious. If you move slow, they also move slow. If you don't text back, they don't text back. So it's kind of like a mirroring. Y'all have like very similar energies, personalities. So it's like, if because y'all are so similar, this connection is not going to get anywhere without one or the other making more of an effort. That's so funny. Some of y'all could be pouring more into work or trying to stay focused in work to avoid the connection, or them doing that because of you. Interesting. Very interesting. Why are the ten of wands, Spirit? How's everybody feeling? What's your sign? Where you from? Guys, let me know. Y'all quiet tonight. And it's probably because the signal wasn't the best. So that was kind of my bad, but okay. The Hermit and the Five of Cups. Oh, okay. Be careful for a one-sided connection, Aquarius. You can feel one-sided, you can feel alone, or I'd rather be alone than in a broken home. I'd rather be alone. Trying to do this for the both of us on my own. So I could be referencing a past dynamic you actually went through. And because of that, you became much more the life path of an Aquarius. Once y'all, somebody try to ghost you, you become the ultimate detached person, the ultimate ghoster, the ultimate everything. You become Casper, the mother freaking ghost. Be careful about something with energy manipulation. Someone could be trying to. Okay, I didn't get that card, so I don't get that yet. Okay, somebody could want to be single, or you want to be single, so be careful about someone trying to lock you down, or be careful about trying to get involved with somebody who like to be single, who want to be single. Something like that. Some sort of karma. It's like, Aquarius, this is kind of a tougher one because it feels like, okay, something that you went through or something that they went through is now the other person's turn to go through the other side of the karma of the wheel. So think of 𝘵𝘩𝘏's song, Remind Me. I'm going to write that in the chat. That's actually a channel message for you guys. 𝘵𝘩𝘏, Remind Me. Or You Remind Me, something like that, right? Not You Remind Me of a Girl That I Once Knew. Not that one. 𝘵𝘩𝘏, not Usher. I just want to say that. But it goes, you remind me of me, the way you read me under, the way you don't care when you leave. So either it's your turn to go ahead and ghost somebody else. Like, it doesn't matter if this was in a completely separate connection, but it's like you can have someone new who needs to learn the lesson, or you need to learn the lesson. Say you keep ghosting people, keep avoiding stuff, you might run into someone you really kind of fall for who winds up ghosting you, or the other way around. It's like you kept getting ghosted. Well, you might become the ghoster in a situation because you're not into somebody the way they're into you. Like, it just feels like there's some really interesting, I don't want to say it's icky, but it's some really interesting karma taking place. Somebody's ego is going to get shattered a little bit or burnt a little bit here, but it's for growth. It's for spiritual growth. There's a reason for it. Oh my gosh, you can also see news as something. Like, you can literally get information or intel, some sort of sign, a dream, a text, someone comes back to confirm it, or someone you see someone on TV, on live action news 11 at night, like, oh Lord, they showed up on the news report, or police report, whatever. You're gonna see that it doesn't matter how much time goes by, it doesn't matter how good people seem like they're doing, everyone will be made to pay for exactly what it is that they do. Okay? Okay. Interesting. The moon. What's in the dark is going to come to the light. That's what it gives. That's the karma. So if you're working really, say for example, I know Aquarius, it seems like it's not meant to be a harsh reading, not even condemning reading, but it's just like a blunt kind of reading, which I'm sure y'all don't mind because y'all can be, pretty straightforward and like not too sensitive to certain things. But it just feels like if you're really pouring into your craft, you're gonna see a lot. You're gonna get a lot of recognition. You know what I mean? You're gonna be very attractive. People can even become obsessed or addicted to you. It's like some sort of extreme is happening, whether it's a good. It's perceived by you to be a positive kind of side of karma or negative. It's like something's going really good or something's going really not great right now. Whichever side of it you were on in the last cycle, you're going to now have to play the other part. Or opt out entirely and just heal yourself. That's another option. That's the option I guess your guides wanted me to bring you to. They wanted me to give you that. Because if you keep hopping on the bandwagon, yeah, you're going to be someone's karma, but also there's a way to get out of the cycle and stop the loop. If you can surrender. Somebody may want to get their look back or just resist the temptation to fall into your ego or back into it. Maintain your peace and your composure, especially if like you got away from some stuff or you just healed for some stuff. Don't let somebody undo all of that healing, right? Because then it's like, how much did you really heal if it's that easy to, dismantle all that healing and get you to step back into your lower self? So something about being careful about that, Aquarius. Okay, I love you guys. Anything else, Spirit? I do see y'all moving away. You may not be sure where to move, where to go. Just keep traveling, I heard. You're a gypsy soul, you're gypsy energy, a nomad. I heard digital nomad or something. Just keep going to where the wind takes you. And when you feel called to stop, then stop. When you feel called to go, then go. Just literally don't put like strong restrictions and brackets around your situation. Let yourself roam freely. That's going to give you the best access to your wealth timeline in this lifetime. Okay, love you. We're gonna move on to Pisces. Okay, this is our final sign. You can see I'm in the dark now. The sun has officially been setting. Pisces, what is your karma? All this in under 2 hours, y'all. This is extremely, extremely, extremely impressive. I'm going to keep doing my lives like this so that I can do them more often. I'm extremely impressed with myself. Like, I'm not even trying to be over here tooting my horn talking about, oh my God, look at me. But look at me. Literally, Pisces, what is your karma? What are the rewards? What is the reckoning? What is it all? What is it all? I love that. I'm excited to check it out. Can't wait to see Joelle. Thank you for working on that or sharing with me. Love art. I like good jazz. I am a connoisseur, if you will, of artsy things. Okay, let's do this. Okay, wow, Pisces. So seems like your karma is you going full speed ahead. Wow, you're finna crush this season. That's what I heard. You finna crush this season with flying colors. You're about to go all out with flying colors. What's with the 10 of swords? Uh-oh. Some of you could be escaping some sort of crazy or person or betrayal. Someone who's stressing you out. You could have slept a lot around this person. Didn't really know why. Didn't have no energy. That's because that person was literally draining your energy. You may not be aware of that, but just being around you, you're like a charger. A charger just drove by. A charger car. That's insane. That's crazy. I'm crying. Confirmation, a red charger, for those of you who wanted to know. I'm not that great with cars, but I recognize that. So, Pisces, some of you guys could be getting a hot new ride or a hot new date is what I heard, or hot new something. You could be pushing new wheels, whipping a new whip, got a big flex, got a big bag coming up on it, right? This is going to be your season, and you're about to take full advantage of it. So definitely don't sleep on yourself this season. It feels like you are naturally charging other people's energy around you. So if they're not a full battery, they're going to start taking from your battery. Okay. And they may not even know they're doing that, but for some reason, they always like you around. They don't know why. They just always like you around. But it's because whether they know it or not, you are constantly like sending them energy. You can have energy leaks in your aura, but it's also just being in the environment naturally pulls your energy. Like when you have like an essential oil and you may apply it to like put some essential oil on your skin, right? But it starts emanating out into the whole environment. So before you know it, you have essential oil, perfume, whatever, scent on. It's going to permeate throughout the room. That's like your energy. It's going to like infuse itself into the walls of your room, into the wall, like into the hearts of people. Like you are a recharger naturally. People are not sure how they're liking this new you, your boundaries. They can't really like kind of like influence you. Like people used to be able to suggest things to you and you would kind of be more just mutable about it. You are a mutable sign, but you used to be more either forgiving or lenient with something. Maybe you weren't as what's the word? As opinionated about things, but I feel like where you are in your life now, you're becoming way more like you stand for a lot more, if you will. Like you have a very clear, set, firm, established code, mode of operation, okay? Modus operandum or memorandum, whatever the hell. This is modus operandum, okay? You run a strict program now, Pisces. You run a strict program now. Can't nobody tell you nothing. Can't nobody tell you nothing, yo. I'm crying. I don't know why I'm turning up so much, but you run your own program. So people can't get whatever over on you no more. Yeah, it's about to be up and it's about to be stuck. You seem to be exhibiting a lot more discipline or going by the book with certain things or by your own terms, living life in a very disciplined way, though. And I think it's a little intimidating to family and close friends and circles or whatever people that were really familiars in your life that used to have a lot of fun with you, like when doing toxic things or tapping into vices and different lower vibrational inclinations. A lot of people feel like they're missing out on you. They miss the party animal in you. Not to say you still don't have fun, you still don't turn up but one time, two time, three time, but the way that you do it is much different. And you know how to temper yourself and not abuse any of the pleasures of life. Okay. So you also seem calmer, more gentle. I think people are used to, like, they kind of miss the toxic drama, the drama version of you, like the drama queen, the drama king. It's like, where's it at? You know what I'm saying? It's like they can usually come up to you, start a conversation, and like get some tea out of you. You know what I'm saying? Or get you to talk about the talk about the tea. They can usually rant to you, and you would make it like really fun and interesting and entertaining, like the way you would be turning up and talking back into like the situation. Like you used to entertain a lot of that stuff. For some of you, that's for some of you, and for those of you that have, it's like it's a lot. Your conversations with the older people in your life, it's a lot more quiet now. It's like awkward. It's like it almost feels like an awkward silence. You're not uncomfortable. It's just they're uncomfortable. They don't know how to take the new you. They almost perceive it as a betrayal. Cause it's like, how dare you? Like you didn't give us any notice that you was gonna switch up like this. We thought we was gonna, we had our time together. We had our weekend chats. I could always call you and tell you the tea, or you can give me some tea and we can turn up. Like they miss you and joining them in mediocrity. They don't like that your presence is now pushing them to be greater and to lean on their own foundation for success, for freedom, for prosperity and abundance. And that's on them. Pisces, just keep plowing your way forward, keep being a trendsetter, trailblazer, and keep conquering and kicking booty, whipping in your trials, and inspiring people and intimidating others. Okay. Wow, that was amazing, you guys. We're at 2 hours and 5 minutes. I am incredibly grateful for you guys that stuck around the whole time, or just whenever you could pop in and see me and get these messages. I love y'all. Sacred Star Tribe, you are a blessing. I'm so proud of myself. It's only 2 hours. I used to do like 10-hour lives. It's crazy that I was able to dial it back to this point. But I think that further testifies to the energy of Pisces reading. And Pisces is the oldest sign, I think, the ancestor of the zodiac. And something about Pisces seems to be bringing it all in beautifully, wrapping up this reading, that I've become much more disciplined too. Now, I'm not a Pisces. I will say that. But something about this Piscean energy has deeply inspired me. And I am connected to my ancestors. So beautiful. All right, you beautiful people. You guys have a blessed night. Make sure you eat something. Take care of yourself. If you haven't gotten to tend to yourself, love on yourself. Take your supplements. Drink your water. Coconut water, okra water, pineapple, spring water. Do what you need to be doing for you, boo. Make sure you get your electrolytes. Take small sips. Eat your fruit and vegetables. Okay? And mind your business. Mind the business that pays you. Okay, Sacred Star Tribe, I'm out. Love and light.